Welcome back to my corner of the internet, guys. I am the Lucid Dream, and today we are going to look at an instance of shocking police misconduct. First and foremost, thank you to all of my channel members and subscribers. Without you, I would not be here. So as always, every day, thank you. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Nearly 40 officers serve the Wyandotte Police Department, upholding the law to the T.
But now one of their very own is being accused of a deplorable act.
It's usually not something another officer would do.
Officer Kate Barwig has been on the force for 5 years. The 28-year-old tells me that the incident happened in this break room during lunchtime.
Get out my lunchbox, get my sandwich out, I take 1 or 2 bites of it.
Officer Barwig immediately gets called to assist with an unruly prisoner. Upon his return, Officer Barwig was shocked to see his salami Munster sandwich gone.
Then I realized Ice was up here, Officer Ice. I knew that was kind of his track record.
Officer Ice has been on the K-9 unit for 11 years. The German Shepherd is a decorated cop who has assisted several federal agencies. Detective Sergeant Ken Grote says Ice also has hundreds of drug busts under his belt.
He found over a kilo of heroin in a wall in a house in Detroit.
The Wyandotte Police Department posted the incident on social media, noting that Officer Ice has pleaded the fifth and asked for public opinion. The post since has gone viral, with thousands of likes and over 8,000 shares. Lieutenant Neil Hunter tells me folks believe Officer Ice is being framed.
Everybody says the face says it all. He's innocent. He's got a handsome face, and he just couldn't do something this heinous.
While I find it very hard to not believe that face, I know from personal experience that fluffy tyrants cannot be trusted.
Now, pretty much every day, Officer Ice receives treats and toys not only from Michigan, but from around the world. He also received his own sandwich.
Where are we now with this investigation?
The public spoke. His attorneys have spoken, several of them, more attorneys than I've ever seen a defendant have. And he's been cleared of all charges, and he's back to work.
However, for Officer Barwig, justice may never be served.
It's different being the victim and just knowing you might not ever get that piece of item back or even food back.
Will you ever get over this and forgive Ice?
Yeah, I forgive him. He's done a lot of good for the city, and maybe he deserved a sandwich. Maybe not my sandwich, but maybe a sandwich.
Who knows if the victim will ever actually get justice. Now, on to the real point of the video. We have a man in Pine Bluff, Arkansas named John Fenley. And I don't know that I'd call him frauditor. He is definitely displaying some sob-sit frauditor tendencies, but we'll have to see. So this is a video of a city council meeting, and he gets arrested after because of his behavior. So from what I gather, he has been buying up large parcels of land in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. He has been buying up abandoned properties. This is a kind of derelict town, and he wants to open a go-kart track. Well, the city council is not having it. He did not do what he was supposed to do as far as filing paperwork, etc. And he's not happy about it.
My name is John Fenley. My address is 1003 South Olive. I want to do a go-kart track. You all know this. I submitted an application last year. Everything I intended, you said that my application this year was very sparse, but I asked that the application from last year be added to the application for this year, and if it was not, then it wasn't.
Do we have anybody else here? But do we have any questions for Mr. Finley? I'm sorry, before we go to that. Any questions?
Yes, I have questions. So, Mr. Finley, I was not on the planning commission last year, and so your narrative is a little sparse for me. Would you mind saying a little bit more about your request and the proposed use?
I'd like to make a go-kart track at my warehouse. It's got a huge amount of paved area there, and I believe it would be a good place to have a go-kart track. I've got go-karts already. The city needs entertainment options.
What would be the target audience age for the go-kart track?
Anybody that wants to ride a go-kart
8
track.
to 80?
Huh?
8 to 80?
Yeah. My son Wesley has driven them. My son Winchester has driven them. I've driven them. I don't know. I wouldn't bar anybody that wanted to try it unless they were too short to touch the pedals.
So what are your plans for the site and the building on the site?
Oh, I can't get permits to do any repairs on the buildings, so they're just kind of off the table as far as this request right now. I would pretty much be just using the outdoor area to run the go-karts, and if possible, having the go-karts stored inside. But I don't have to store them inside. I have outdoor areas that I can do the maintenance and all that stuff. You know, I keep getting robbed over there, but you know, it'd be nice to be able to lock them up inside.
So it would basically look like it does now, except for that there would be a go-kart track there?
Well, I mean, what do you mean it would look like it does now?
So the question I was asking.
I'm not going to demolish the buildings. The buildings will still be there. Is that what you're asking? Huh?
So I'm asking, are you gonna do anything to improve the site, is what I'm asking, beyond placing the go-kart track there?
To improve the site,
Yes,
as far as what?
the parking lot, you know.
Repaving? No.
Repaving the parking lot and
No, I wouldn't do
providing
repaving.
access to and sort of beautification around the site to make it attractive for people who want to come.
Maybe, if it was required, maybe.
Any other commissioner have any questions for Mr. Finley?
Well, I got a question for you. Let's say hypothetically we allows you to do this. What type of safety, do you have any insurance companies that's going to underwrite this for safety? And you know, there's a lot of risk out here. Do you have anybody going to underwrite this risk factor?
As far as what?
Insurance.
As far as what?
Somebody getting hurt, accidents,
Liabilities?
it's a lot of risk in
No,
there.
no, you can't get insurance for a go-kart track.
So if you can't get insurance, how can you let people know?
You don't have to have insurance to run a business.
Yes you do.
It's not a legal requirement, it's a personal
So
requirement.
if somebody get hurt out there, they on their own, right?
Yeah, they can sue me.
Okay, well, so you wanna run a business with no utilities, no insurance, no nothing? Just so you out there on your own.
They're gas-powered go-karts.
I've ridden them for years, I grew up with one, I know.
Okay,
exactly what
you
you're
have to
talking
have
about.
power in order to have a go-kart track?
No, but you need some kind of safety net, tires, you need.
I've got a bunch
lights.
of tires, there's ways to build
So
go-kart
you have a
track.
restroom area?
Huh?
Are you have a restroom area?
Well,
Water?
if I can get permits to build a restroom area, then I will do that. But if I can't, then I'll have porta potties. And if you don't allow me to have porta potties, then there won't be restrooms for people.
You can't have porta potties in a permanent structure.
Then I guess I won't have restrooms. If I can't get permits to repair my building, then I guess I won't have bathrooms.
Let me ask you a question. What is the purpose of this meeting if it's all the same stuff from last time?
Because you denied me last time. I'm trying to.
What's different? What's different?
What's different?
Have you made any
You
changes?
denied me because I didn't have a site plan.
All right, what we'll do, we'll go ahead and move forward, in regards to this. You've spoken, do we have anybody else here that wants to speak in regards to this request? You got to see this again.
We're gonna sit right here in the front.
Anybody else to speak in regards to the request?
So essentially, he has been wanting to start this go-kart track for a while now, but he doesn't want to do any of the things that he needs to do to be able to run an actual business. He just wants to get approval from the city council for him to put his go-karts on this piece of pavement so he can go vroom vroom. That's it. And he seems shocked that they keep telling him, no, you can't do that.
The pictures are in your packet, the way it looks now.
I actually drove out there, I just wanted to,
There have been some cleanup,
okay.
But you can't tell what's gonna be what without a proper site plan.
No, I agree. having a hard time visualizing this at all.
Right, because you don't have any parking or nothing.
It is on the site plan that I submitted. You can look at it. You can see each individual parking spot. They're marked.
Well, I wear glasses and I couldn't see.
Yeah, so I wouldn't have exactly the site plan.
We cannot see
I can't do the site.
All right, do we have any more questions for staff? All right, with that being said, we can go ahead and entertain a motion.
And I did make a response, and Mr. Reynolds did say that he was going to give you a copy of my response to all of those items that he mentioned. Did you get that?
I did get it, but I did not give it to them because I left it on my desk.
Okay, well, if you'd like me to read it, I can read it to answer those questions.
You can, but they're all argumentative.
Yeah, they are.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't think you're going to approve me no matter what I do. Because Go Forward has their go-kart track, and it would be an embarrassment for me to open a go-kart track that doesn't require taxpayer money when Go Forward wants to use taxpayer money to open their own go-kart track.
We're not in here for that, John.
Yeah, we are. That's what I'm
We're
here.
gonna move forward with the meeting.
All right.
We're at the point.
I just have one question
Okay, go ahead.
for the applicant.
Yeah.
These pictures, when were these pictures right here taken?
Well, some of those aren't even my property.
Oh,
So if you want my response to what those questions are, I went through those pictures.
I used to work there and everything looks familiar with the barcode place back in there. I don't know.
Okay, well, would you like me to tell you about the different pictures?
When were these pictures made?
Huh?
Is
They're pretty recent, yeah. They're
Huh?
pretty recent, yeah. So what picture do you have an issue with?
Basically, nothing has changed since these pictures were taken, correct?
What picture do you have an issue with? Is there an issue with one of the pictures?
Well,
I think he's asking for.
there's nothing here that's been done shows me anything.
Well, what picture do you have an issue with the condition?
He's gonna be argumentative.
Yeah, I think he's just asking for the currency of the pictures, how.
Some of them aren't even my property, yeah, they're current, but some of them aren't even my property, so.
Why don't you take a picture of somebody else's property?
I didn't take the pictures, he took the pictures.
Yeah, these pictures were, okay.
they're directly related to the access of the property. I mean, when you drive in on the left, I know one of his responses was that was Union Pacific property. Nothing on the Union Pacific side is pictures of, that's on the west side, inside the fenced area of the old Barco Proven site.
Everything is inside the fence.
It'd be on the east side of the property. I didn't take any pictures going down the railroad track, which he's arguing.
Yes, you did.
Not lined up with going down the track. I took a picture
Yes.
across the property towards the track.
Yes, you did.
So, Mr. Finley,
Yeah?
is this picture a picture of your property?
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
And you know why that trash pile is there? Because I've been robbed 7 times this month, and they spend time digging through that trash pile instead of breaking in the buildings. So that's part of why it looks like it does. Because the people that break in, they spend time digging through the trash pile instead of breaking into my buildings. When I did move the trash pile, so last year, I did move the trash pile and I made access and people could drive to the back, and guess what? People drove to the back and stole stuff. I had 3 go-karts stolen. I had 3 go-karts stolen because I made access to the back, and they were able to drive the go-karts right out.
All right, thank you. All right. Motion on the floor.
That we deny lack of a proper site plan.
I submitted a site plan. Tell me what's wrong with my site plan.
We got a motion.
I second the motion.
All right, all those in favor?
Tell me I want to know exactly what's wrong with my site plan. Tell me what's wrong with my site plan. Tell me what's wrong with my site plan. You say it's not valid?
Can we provide them
to the city council?
Huh? I want you to tell me, because last time I tried to appeal it to the city council, they said I couldn't. So tell me what's wrong with my site plan.
Mr. Finley?
What?
The issue is that the site plan and the requirements were clearly laid out to you in the documentation.
Show me what's wrong with the site plan. Tell me what's wrong with the site plan.
It's not to scale.
It is to scale.
Mr. Finley.
There's a scale on the site plan.
Mr. Finley, please.
There was no mention of scalability anywhere.
Mr. Finley.
Show me where scalability is required. Show me.
You say you want to be mayor.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, because I want to see where scalability is a requirement of a site plan. Show me. Show me.
Everybody.
Show me.
Everybody.
Where?
Hey, you a good actor.
Show me where. I want to see where scalability is a requirement of a site plan. Show me.
Everybody has to submit.
Scalability. Where? Where is it? Where is it? Show me.
We're going to continue with the meeting, Mr. Kelly. We're going to continue with the meeting.
Where? Where is it?
In the documentation.
Have you seen that documentation?
Documentation you didn't pick up.
Where is it? I want a copy right now. I want a copy of this.
So if you go to his office, he will give you.
I want an answer now.
Okay, well, now you're acting like you
What we're going to do,
I want an answer.
Commissioners, what we're going to do, we're going to finish. I think I had a motion on the floor in a second. All those in favor? Do we have any opposed?
Now, Mr. Reynolds.
Request has been denied.
Fuck you. Fuck this whole planning commission, because all of you don't know how to follow rules. It's arbitrary.
That's why the mayor talk in front of his kids.
Yes.
We're going to adjourn.
Because I talk truth to power.
We're going to adjourn the planning meeting now, so.
I move for adjournment.
Second.
Okay, all right. All those in favor? All right.
Now, where's scalability? Scalability, where is that required?
Mr. Reynolds, he said he could.
I want to go there right now. Let's go there right now. Oh no. What? Okay. Can you tell me where in any public place I can find where it's required scalability? Scalability. It's not on the UPOR requirements. I can see that. It does not say scalable site plan. It just says, no, I'm not going to turn this off.
Oh, you want to get rough?
Yeah. I want to know where it says scalable.
Good luck in the world.
Yeah.
Larry, can I have your thing? Thank you.
You don't understand what?
She wasn't here last year.
I wasn't here last year, and I don't understand why someone's coming yelling right off the bat.
Because I knew you were going to deny me. There was no question about it.
Mr. Finley, look what kind of example you're setting for your children. What is that?
What is the example I'm setting?
I don't know.
That I don't take bullshit? That I don't take shit? You're just arbitrarily denying me.
It's not arbitrary.
No, it isn't.
Where is, okay, you say my site plan is not up to snuff. Why, how? Show me. Tell me what's wrong with my site plan.
First of all, you can't even read it.
You can't read it.
It's too small.
It's too small. Well, that's too bad. It's a 17-acre site. You want to see a parking spot on a 17-acre site plan?
Yes.
It's tiny.
Yes.
It's on there.
No, it's not.
Yes, it goddamn is. You fucking liar.
Mr. Finley.
You're a goddamn liar. Tell me it's not on there
Do not
again.
cuss me.
Tell me it's not on there again.
It's not on there. Do not cuss me.
It is on there.
I have an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper that you can't see any lines on. So you.
It is on there. It is on there. Lakeisha,
I'm not gonna deal with you cussing.
it is on there.
Y'all just leave. Just leave. Just leave. Everybody just leave. Now that's it. Y'all just leave.
I'm not just a loudmouth
Come on.
because you're all corrupt. You're all corrupt. And when I am mayor, I will disband this entire system of planning.
You didn't open mouth.
You will not have any power in this city anymore. You will not have the ability to deny people. You will not have that ability. Corruption will not stand when I'm mayor.
You're a good actor, buddy. Somebody behind you.
Yeah, did I mention this guy is also running for mayor? This is pretty common with the frauditors and the subsets that we always see. They scream corruption when they don't get their way because the very simple fact is they don't want to follow the rules like everybody else. They think they should be exempt from them. They think they should get special treatment. And if they don't get that special treatment, then the entire world is corrupt. I wonder where we've heard that before. Since this is a recurring theme, it doesn't really surprise me. You know, this is just a recurring theme among these people. They have to play victim. The victim mentality is a prerequisite, it seems like, to be part of this kind of community.
Come on, kids.
Get over there and try to get a little following trigger. Got about 200 followers.
I don't know if you know how many followers I have or how many people see my videos.
I have no idea.
Yeah, okay.
I'm good.
So how was that? Was that exciting? Was that exciting, Leslie? No?
I didn't like the part where you were yelling.
Yeah. Well, those people just denied the go-kart track again.
I don't even remember last year when they did it. I don't even.
They told me we couldn't have the go-kart track. You know who you're hurting, right? You're not hurting me. You're not hurting me.
You better stop all that hollering.
Why? Is it illegal to yell?
It sure is.
Show me where it's illegal to yell.
Disorderly conduct.
Fuck. You're gonna arrest me
I sure will.
for yelling.
Get off the property.
This is public property.
Get off the property.
I'm going to my car, but you know you're not hurting me. You're hurting the kids that won't be able to ride go-karts. I can still ride the go-karts on my own property. Whoa, what? I'm walking.
I ain't got time to play with you.
Okay, so now I'm under arrest. Hey, Winchester, come get the camera.
Hand back.
Winchester, come get the camera. Winchester, come get the camera. Keep the camera going. Take my phone. Take this piece of paper. My keys to the truck are in my pocket there.
They got somebody come get them, Mr. Finley? Your children?
They live 2 blocks from here, and they can call their grandpa.
Will your grandpa come get your truck and everything? So
He's got the keys right there. Keep the camera on me, Winchester. Keep the camera going.
Okay. Will you want to call his grandpa?
He's got a cell phone. Call grandpa.
We got to make sure the children's okay.
They live 2 blocks from here, man.
I understand that. Just making sure the welfare of the children's all right. It's cool.
Go ahead and call somebody for y'all.
No, you can't.
No.
Fuck you!
Hey, you gonna stop all
Keep
that
the camera on me, Winchester.
You gonna stop all
I'm
that
not gonna tell.
Hey,
and you tell him to call child services about my kids? Fuck you!
I didn't say it, boy.
John, fuck you!
620
Fuck you! Fuck
a
you!
patrol officer. 1019 to the city.
Winchester, keep the camera on me.
126 around. 260 Route City. What she say?
You know, I think I can confidently say that this guy is not going to win any Father of the Year awards. This is just sad. This is truly, truly sad. Number one, he's using his kids. He's using his kids for emotional manipulation, and that's gross. But beyond that, to behave like that in public, in front of your kids, why? Why? It's a go-kart track. And from everything that I have watched with this city council meeting and from what I have read, because this guy's been at this for a while, if he would actually do what he needed to do to open this kind of business, he would have a lot better chance of it getting approved. And he doesn't want to do that. He wants to cut corners, and he just wants to do what he wants to do, and he screams corruption when they say, no, you can't do that. It's pathetic. Let me know what you guys think. This one was a little bit different. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see, and I will catch you on the next one.